Hey, what's up, people? Just before we get into episode 9 of Csgb, I've just got off with Fletch. I just want to let you guys know that I have just recently added memberships to the channel because I've had it hit enough watch hours. So basically, on there right now, there's an exclusive match between me and Darwin from Summer Sesh 2021 where I get put through a flaming table. And also a new series that I'm going to start on the members only channel. It's going to be the Dirty Truth series. And it's not all just going to be bad things. This one, the first one that I've put up is the Dirty Truth of me working for Valor. But I talk about my whole history working with Valor Wrestling, the good, the bad, the ugly, and where it ultimately all went wrong. But I'm going to run this series. I just think the Dirty Truth has a good ring to it. But I'm planning to do a Dirty Truth working for Kumite, Dirty Truth working for Eyes. The Dirty Truth doesn't just mean all bad, it just means let's get down and dirty. But drop us a subscribe. If you've got a spare £5 a month, and you love what I do and you love this channel, drop us a give us a membership, give us a whatever that. What I was gonna say, drop us a sub, but become a member and get exclusive weekly content. Enjoy the interview. Thank you very much.
Gosh. Okay, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. It is Csgb episode 9. I say it every time now, but I can't believe we made it this far. I can't believe it didn't end after 2 episodes. And we have another very special guest, the other half of Kumite, Mr. Fletch. Welcome in.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. Glad to be.
How are you doing, mate? Are you all right?
I'm just really pleased to be finally on the world famous Lou Nixon's Csgb show.
That's it. It's one of them. Yeah, it's either really good people on here or people getting shit on. And you're on the good side of things, so don't worry.
Well, the interview's not over yet, Lou, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I know. You've left the biz now. But we'll get to that. So I had to shoot off. Obviously, after I did the double on Sunday, I just want to ask how the rest of the show was. Because I asked you this off camera, and then I was like, stop. We'll save it. So let's open up with that. How was the rest of the show?
So our last show of the year, Fight of the Living Dead at the Hairy Dog in Derby. Obviously,
we had the show main event that you promoted, right?
My last show as the booker man of Kumite Combat Wrestling.
I wish I had a button that went, oh, I don't know which, I don't want to press the wrong thing, but I'll do the noise. Oh. Sorry.
No. Like I want to thank you, by the way, for your nice words at the end of your match.
Hey, I had to, mate. It was real. You've helped us out loads. You've stuck with us since you brought us in. You know what I mean? You've always been good to us. You've always given us a good spot. So it was the least I could do. It's from the heart. That it wasn't planned.
God bless you. God bless you. No fucker else did it though.
Did they not? It's probably because I did it.
No, yeah, that was it.
I was first on, so I look like the good guy. Come on, no one else appreciate it. No, I'm sure everyone else. You're a very loved man. You're very good, all the lads. No one ever had a bad word to say about any of the Kumite.
We did have a little. Matt did say something at the end actually, and I did get me appreciation in at the end. So, so it's okay. It's all right.
Did you give you any actual flowers? Isn't that the thing?
No one got me any flowers.
Should have had some like bright pink roses or something. That would be cool. Missed the trick.
No.
Next time.
No one got me nothing.
Next time. I'll send you some. Don't worry, Valentine's Day. Anyway, so do you want to run through the rest of the show? What did I miss? What carnage did I miss?
Oh, mate. Well, obviously you've missed. We had Mickey Knuckles on. Against Belushi for that old title of yours.
Clips of that. There was fucking some crazy shit. I'm glad I was out of the picture for that one. Jesus. She was nice to me, Belushi, compared to what she was with Mickey Knuckles. There was all sorts. It wasn't like glass shower doors, gussets. I think I've seen Pizzazu's clips. God bless Pizzazu for all those reels that he does. But yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing for me was when we first started doing this show and we were talking about who we would like to maybe import one day, she was actually one of my choices. So
yeah, Mickey Knuckles.
From
the get-go.
Yeah. For me personally, she was one of, like, if we were ever gonna get to a point where we'd be importing people, she was at the top of my list. So
No
the
way.
fact that
That's cool how on the last show that you promoted, she was there.
exactly, so it all kind of
That's
comes
really nice. That's a
full
cool
circle
moment,
a
yeah.
bit. Yeah,
But it seems to
exactly.
work out well on her end as well, because she's got a good run out of it. I know she's had CXW, Kumite, I think she did a couple of DOA family shows, and then Rise this weekend. So it's good to see, like, when an import as well gets like a good run like that too. So
Oh
it
mate,
seems to work out at the best time.
she can't have had a wink of sleep over this weekend. Honestly,
No chance.
it's insane. It's an insane run. But you got to make the most out of it, like you say. Like, if you're going to come over to another country, you got to get as much work as you can in. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
You're freelancers 100%. At the end of the day.
Yeah, that's it. Unless you work for All Black. It's mad. It's crazy, isn't it? How it's like not like that in the UK, like, at all. But like in America, it's very like, can't work for anyone else. Can't work for these people if you work for me. It's like, where's the contract?
Could you imagine me saying that to anybody? Like, fucking, it's insane.
Well, it depends. If the money was right, I don't know, but like, do you know what I mean? But then still, it's like, it's fun working loads of shows and like with the boys and that. You know what I mean? And obviously, the more like, I know it's all different shows and that, but I feel like independent wrestling, especially like UK Deathmatch, it's all very crissy-crossy and all kind of interlinks and stories and stuff. So I think it's just nice how it seems like that over here. But yeah, so it was Mickey and Blue Sheep. Did Blue Sheep retain the title? Or was that spoilers? I have to go watch it on IWTV.
That is spoilers.
No more spoilers.
Okay, just everyone close your ears. Everyone close your ears. So it went over, like, it was a really funny moment actually before the match. I actually got to catch up with Mickey for a bit. Just had a little chat with her. So I was really glad to have her over, and said, I says, if you need anything, let me know. And she's like, I'll be fine. I've been talking to your girl, and she says that she wants me to go fucking hard, so I'm gonna. And I was like, okay, okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, and it fucking did. It absolutely did. I don't think even like against yourself, I don't think I've seen Kemi go as feral in a match.
That was a big match for her as well, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, Mickey Nichols in the UK, it doesn't happen much. So for any like woman to get, especially a death match against her, you want to perform in that one. It looks like she did. So we'll have a cheer for Blue Shea as well. And Mickey Nichols, big steel tango.
Absolutely.
And then also I seen a clip of Tim Strange, and it's Luke Douglas, right?
Luke Douglas, yeah.
Yeah. So I seen a picture of him or a clip of him bleeding like crazy. Was that his first taste of like quote unquote death match, full on death match?
Nope. No. He was the first time we ever came to the Hairy Dog, which was called Kumite X because it was our 10th show. We had a rumble sorted, and Luke Douglas was going to be in that rumble, the one that you won for the belt.
And I did nothing in.
Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't think it was much of a death match, because I snuck in and snuck out.
Well, no, because what happened was Tom B had an opponent for that night, and his opponent pulled out.
Yes.
So Luke Douglas, he'd originally contacted us because he wanted to get into deathmatch and stuff, and he'd worked with a few people before, like Clint, for instance.
Clint, I was going to say,
exactly, yeah. So like obviously I went straight to Clint. I was like, "What do you think of this guy?" And Clint gave him his blessings. I was like, "Right, well, whenever we're ready, we'll look at kind of bringing you in." But then that night, Tomby needed an opponent, and I was like, "Well, that night's tonight, Luke. Sorry, mate, I'm throwing you at deathmatch right now." And he went in, and he delivered, mate. He delivered. You know what Tom's like. He'll do like the stuff he'll do in his match, the tattoo needles and stuff.
Needles, yeah.
It's about as bad as you're gonna get, So
it's a straight at the deep end moment, isn't it? I forgot about that one, but I seen that. He must have took gussets, right? I seen that. Nasty boy Tim.
Yes.
Like his whole face was just red. I was like, he had a hard night. Tim's not
Yeah,
nice.
Jesus Christ. He didn't half bleed. Well, they both did. They both bled a lot in that match. But yeah, again, it was just a matter of like I just kind of wanted to get Luke in that place with someone, you know. And like Tim, I think Tim is the kind of person you can literally put anywhere you want. You can put him in any kind of match you want, and he'll deliver. So I just knew that I could just put these two together, and it could be like they'd already had a match together once. They had a match last year.
I remember that. That's what I mean. Like people, I know Tim's like only been doing deathmatch like a few years, but like he's been wrestling for like fucking 20 years. You know what I mean? Like I still learned a lot from Tim. Like I spend a lot of time with cars with him, so I'm always picking his brain. Like obviously, just because he's new in deathmatch, so it's deathmatch wrestling at the end of the day. So I think anyone would have like Tim's a great first opponent for anyone to like get welcomed into it. Do you know what I mean? And like look after so look after you as much as you can in a deathmatch. You still get you'll still get battered and covered in blood, but and then anyway, the rest of the card. I didn't actually see B.A. Rose. I think we crossed paths because he also had a double. But it was B.A. Rose and Jack Bennett, right? They did some crazy stuff.
Yeah. I just absolutely love watching both of these guys at the moment.
100%.
Yeah, because B.A. Rose, I mean, he's been like I've been watching him at other shows at like rides and stuff like that, and he's just been just such a top talent at all of those places. For the chance, the fact that we got him,
like, he's one of my favorite people to work, just like style wise and that thing. I've worked him like I think we've only had like one full on death match, but we've had like I think we've had a couple of like straight up singles matches. We've had two death matches. Sorry, one's like normal like straight up match, but like I would love to. This was like a while ago as well. To be fair, like a couple of years, but again, like still one of my favorite people to work. He just goes for it, doesn't he? He's just got a great style. He can take it, he can give it, he can like it, but he's one of them. He can work with anyone. Do you know what I mean? Anyone can get a good match.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible what he can do in the ring as well. Like, he can move like no one else. It's absolutely ridiculous.
For the size of him and stuff, and the shape of him, he can go like.
Well, I think that's the interesting thing about him and Jack Bennett, because they're kind of the same but opposite. Because everyone's surprised about how fast that BA can move despite his size. Jack Bennett, I think he always surprises me at how fucking strong that guy is. Like the stuff he can throw around someone like BA Rose. Yeah, and he's just chucking around B.A. Rose in that ring like he's a rag doll. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
I haven't had the chance to work Jack in a singles match. I know on Bleeding Gums, me and Brett worked Jack and Franco in a tag match, and I felt those fucking. I was gonna say syringes. That's what I was gonna say.
Syringes.
The syringes, yeah. But two great guys there. I bet that was a great match. And then there was the crazy main event as well. It was 2 out of 3 falls, wasn't it? Alton Thorne and Antonio Gonzalez. We'll run over that one. What happened in that one? Obviously, that was 2 out of 3 falls. So it's like pretty much 3 death matches in one. I've seen some crazy clips. Was it an awesome bomb from the outside? To the outside. Was that Alton giving that to Antonio?
So Alton threw Antonio Gonzalez to the outside onto the right side of the venue. He'd stacked two doors, so crisscrossed on each other like that.
Nice.
He fucking went straight off, and he flew straight through both of them. I was worried he wasn't going to go through both of them. I worried he was going to hit the first one and then just keep going, but no, he went plumped straight down. Broke it all. Absolutely spectacular. It's probably the most invested I've ever seen the crowd in any of our matches.
Well, that's the thing. I was saying this to Malachi as well. Like he's built the story well. He's obviously not to pull back the curtain too much, but he's like plan all the shows and book them like ahead. It's not just like, we've got a show in a month, who we're going to book. Do you know what I mean? He's thinking about it and plan it. And obviously, Alton's had a big title run. He's been in this story with Gonzalez, and that rightly so. Like that's what got the fans invested in. It was like, as I say, last show of the year, big main event for the title, and like rightly so. I bet I'll have to watch it, but I can only imagine how invested the fans were.
I can't wait to watch all this footage back personally, because I've still got I'm not quite finished yet. I've still got the job of doing all the editing on the show so that I can put it up online. So I absolutely cannot wait to watch it all back, mate. Obviously, I don't know if you saw it online, but we had a bit of a screwy finish. Jack Bennett was back.
Jack Bennett got involved, didn't he?
And it's heat like we've never seen at any of our shows.
Naughty Jack.
Mate, they were squaring up to him afterwards.
No way. Oh,
they were fucking squaring up to
proper heat.
It was proper heat. It was like that old school heat of like wrestlers just being like, I'm gonna have to hit someone so I can get out of it. Like it really kicked off. So I couldn't be more pleased with it. Like, I think this is the only job in the world where you just really do just want to piss off everyone to the point where they'll attack you.
I think I was talking about it not long ago. Like, there was a question online. It's like, what makes like a wrestling match good? It's about, for me, it's just making you feel something, get any emotion, whether it's good, bad, happy, sad. If you're getting emotion out of me as a fan, I'm invested, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's for me, no matter how you do it. You can be a long match, a short match, a big story, it can be a one-off match, but as long as they make you feel something, I feel like that's like the winning thing. And obviously, you did that well.
That's the importance of what you mentioned earlier, which is that long-term planning and that building, because it took us a while to put the belt on Alton Thorne. And just get people really invested in his journey to become like this deathmatch wrestler.
Totally.
And then we enter Antonio Gonzalez, and everyone can't wait to see him get his hands on him finally, and him get his just desserts. And then for that to happen at the end, you've just got to build that anticipation and then pull the rug out from under their feet.
Yeah.
Because that's and that's the importance of it, that investment.
Yeah. And again, and with a finish like that, Alton's like storyline comeback to the title. People are straight away invested into the next part, chapter 2. Do you know what I mean? It's like not
exactly,
and it's what's going to happen next. And that's where it's like again. It's like a movie, innit? Like you've done this. It's, as you do it in seasons. Like this is what's like season whatever. That's the end of that season. Next season is Alton's comeback. Do you know what I mean, or whatever, so to speak.
Yeah.
But no, I totally agree. Like that's the way to get people invested in stuff with like story and actually putting a bit of time into it and planning like you guys do. But IWTV, the show will be on right soon.
Yes, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Went over the show there. So we went over the show. I just want to get into a little bit about you, pick your brain a little bit. So what got you into wrestling just as a fan? Like how did you first get into wrestling?
Like most people, especially in the UK, when I was a kid, I had the wrestling on Channel 4 and all that stuff, and I was always just a fan of it. I'm one of
Channel 4.
Remember when they had Heat on Channel 4 and stuff like that?
No way. Maybe I just was a bit.
Yeah. Good. Well, there you go. See, I'm an old man.
I'm just a band, 29, 95.
There you go. Yeah, you wouldn't remember it then.
You don't have to disclose your age. You know
Then I won't. So, but yeah. So I loved wrestling. I'm one of 4 brothers. So you know that we fucking loved wrestling in that house, and we were chucking each other around all the time since a young age. And then as I become as I got older, as I become a teenager, I discovered the wrestling channel on cable.
Yeah.
And then that introduced me to like this whole other world of wrestling, with all like the shoot interviews and all these indie promotions, Ring of Honor and all that stuff. Exactly. Yeah. And then that's where you start. I started to come. I was like right there when wrestling fandom sort of became what it is today, where everyone kind of knows, everyone wants to know what's going on like backstage, and everyone wants to be like
even recently, like that WWE Unreal on Netflix. Like I love that shit, mate. I love that. I don't know, even that could even be like kayfabe to a degree, but like I was still invested. I love them like at the boot meeting and like where one of the guys is like, Chelsea Green win the Rumble without even like doing anything. I was like, yes, it's just good. It's great, like, isn't it? I love all the behind the scenes stuff, and as even that was an unintentional segue. That Matt Cardona put one on his YouTube channel of the behind the scenes from JCW Homecoming just recently as well. I watched that. That was great. I love all that stuff. That's why I do like vlogs and stuff. Like people do, like even like I know it's not to that production, but like people, the little glimpses of the behind the scenes stuff is like I love it as well. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, you've just got to recognize wrestling isn't what it used to be, and just kind of follow that. Just follow this new generation and how they watch wrestling, because they look at it in a different way than people who have been around for like 40 years would look at it. It's just a different animal now, I think. But so I was just lifelong wrestling fan, really. And then eventually I would end up working with Malachi he already mentioned, but we did a lot of other projects together, like screening films and stuff.
Podcasts and stuff. Yeah. He's working the same stuff as well.
Yeah, because when I'm not doing wrestling, I do a lot of stuff in terms of like film criticism and things like that.
Oh, nice.
And I actually ended up working. I had worked for a short while. I was writing for a magazine called Deathmatch, a love letter that came out in the States.
I like that.
Yeah, and because they wanted someone to review horror films and stuff, but then the guy was like, "Oh, you're based in the UK." He's like, "Do you reckon you could talk to anyone at this promotion called Rise?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I can." And I interviewed Danny, I interviewed Big Joe, I interviewed Caden as well for it.
Nice.
I actually just found the old copy that I was published in on eBay, so I've got that on the way at the minute. But I think but after that, COVID happened, and we all ended up with nothing to do, and at the time, me and Malachi were really into some of this stuff that was going on in the States. Like, do you remember No Peace Underground?
The No Ring shit. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, we fucking loved it.
Cass was involved. Is that Cass's promotion?
Yeah.
Is his new? I don't know if it's been
his new Fierce City.
Yeah, that's the one.
And there was No Peace Underground, and but we were watching all of that stuff. Like, I kind of came to a realization that at the time, like you had over in the States, you had everywhere, like where everywhere was shut down. It was so much easier for these small DIY shows to operate. And in a way, deathmatch wrestling became the only thing that was sort of keeping indie wrestling going at the time.
It's crazy, because I interviewed Chris from Ruthless, and he said exactly the same. Like they started like around like lockdown and stuff, and like
exactly.
It was like similar story you guys, wasn't it? Like with the No Ring shows and stuff. Was it after lockdown like you started those? Yeah.
So basically, we saw the trend, we saw where things were going, and we were like, we want in on this. We want to be part of this, because we've always been quite DIY. So it's exactly in line with our own philosophies and stuff like that. So we got straight on it, and we found a venue, and you can watch that on YouTube, Pop World Derby.
Me and Malachi went over like the history of like Kumite and stuff. That's on the last interview. And is your show? Is that first show on YouTube as well?
I didn't realize the Pop World match.
Plug it.
So the Pop World. So if you go on the Kumite YouTube, there is a playlist of 3 matches. The full match of Alton Thorne versus Big Joe versus Danny Darko, no ring match, first ever KCW Death Wolf match is there in full. You can watch that. You can see if you just watch in the background, you can see me kicking someone out who's had too much Charlie.
No way. Was it? Oh, you got too much. Fucking hell.
Do you know what? We all had a first time. We all had a first time.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Was it one of them?
It was
Like a
ridiculous.
first timer.
He clearly was, because I've been working in like bars and clubs for years, all right? And there's and you always know, like, you'll see a group of lads and they'll be there by the bar, and then all of a sudden they've all disappeared. You're like, okay, I know where you're
all of the toilets.
Exactly.
You know what? It's easier to be a woman and go out and get on it, isn't it? Because they all go to the toilet together anyway. So
I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, it's true. It's like lad, it's like two in a cubicle is not okay, apparently. It's 2025, man. Let people get on it in peace. I remember when I was talking to Fletcher, I found it crazy that he's put on a show in a pop world as well. Because like I know pop world's like 4 a.m. last place you end up probably on a night out. If it's been a bad one. But like I was amazed that he's got a show in pop world. It was a one-off, wasn't it? A one and only, because I don't think they knew what they were waiting for.
Oh, mate, they threw us out the back door. Fucking Big Joe bleeding to death, and just shut the door behind us. And I love them, and I just want to say, I cleaned that fucking place. You wouldn't have known we were even there by the end of it, because I personally got that fucking spotless, that shit, and they were like, never darken our door again, get out. So that was it. I mean, but thing is, I'm glad it happened. It's because it just launched the whole thing. So at the end of the day, we got to do it, and it looks mad as fuck. So it's worth watching. 100%. And also, if you watch the footage, you can see me mum's there in the back.
Oh, bless! Support him. I love that. Yeah, I just wrestled Scotty Rourke on North at the weekend, and I went to the merch table to see Anna, and then Anna was like, "Oh, this is Scotty's mom," and I was like, "Oh, you Mother Rourke," and she was like, "Thank you for looking after me, boy." I was like, "Oh, I love this shit. I love it." Brought a nice time. So, and like obviously, I went over like history of the shows and stuff for Fletch. So, your Fletch for Malachi. But we all want to just like, because obviously now you're not a promoter, like you're not promoting at the minute anyway. You've stepped away from Kumite, so you don't have to be on the fence and biased. I just want to talk. What was some of your favorite memories and stuff from Kumite? Your favorite memories, your favorite show, if you have a particular favorite show, and if there's any favorite matches that stick out.
So
you don't have to say any of mine either. Don't worry.
Well, I might actually, because there's a reason why I booked you and Franco over and over again. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't want to throw me on horn, but if you were gonna put me in, what did it happen to be that last match I did with Franco? Extreme Rules.
Yeah. There was like, because like we knew Franco wanted to get on the show. And I thought it was best to move quickly with Franco, because you take one look at him, he's going to be all over the place soon. So
totally. And look what's happened again.
Yeah, exactly. So
because I think that first like straight up singles match I had with Franco, I think that was the first. I know he'd like been around like a little bit before that, but I think that was the first time I'd ever met him or like came across him. And I knew like the big meaty guy. And I was like, we're just going to battle each other and have a good one. And in my head, I didn't know him, but like, obviously it was his first time in Kumite, I believe. And in my head, I just wanted to make him look good and get brought back. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I'm not saying like it wasn't up to date, you know what I mean? But like, because he's great in his own right. But like, again, like, look what happened now. And like, he's all over. And as you say, like, you have to get that quick on him. And like, you struck while the iron was hot. But before it was hot, really, like, it wasn't hot at the time. He's just new. And look, it's amazing what he's done now, like in such a short time.
Yeah, I knew as soon as you got a camera on him, as soon as people saw him, everyone's going to book him. Like there was no way they weren't gonna. And putting him against you, I think I had an image of what I thought it would look like if you and him wrestled. And it was right. I just thought you were going to smack each other about, jump each other around.
It was, wasn't it?
anyone who wants to get a fucking match booked with me, all they have to do is mention like Mike Awesome and Masato Tanaka to me. Like, we're gonna have a match, like kind of, I don't know, like Awesome and Tanaka and stuff, and I'll go, all right, then you can do it.
I was gonna ask earlier on, like, because style wise and stuff, like Samoa Joe and like is my favorite again, similar hard hitting style. But who's your favorite wrestler? Who was your favorite wrestler like growing up, or even now? Like, is it someone like that, like with a hard hitting style, or is it somebody?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of I've always been a fan of combat sports in general.
Yeah.
So my favorite type of wrestler to see are people like Kurt Angle and like Samoa Joe and like people.
Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe had some great matches. Like,
exactly.
Pairing like that, and like similar pairing, like two hard hitting shoot style guys.
Exactly.
It's great.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to see. Yeah, I just want to see someone who could like shoot fight, like, you know, someone who could fight. And
now I'm starting to realize why I've been booked on every show since you started. It all makes sense now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you. I didn't even know, like, really. I like legit. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's mad.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
like,
it's great style.
I did Muay Thai for like 10 years.
Oh, so, did you?
Yeah. Nice.
Wait, do you have any fights or anything, or were you like a hobbyist?
No, I never got into it that far. Yeah. I just love, like I say, I just love doing it, and like
it's great to do it, and even just for like self-defense and stuff, and like just knowing like, you can handle yourself a little bit if shit goes down. But not even for that, it's a great way to keep fit, and like it's class. Like that's what I started in, and like
I know.
Because like wrestling, the way I didn't know wrestling was a thing. Be able to get into it. But it worked out well in the end, because obviously like all that's like influenced my style, so to speak. But so would you say like Kurt Angle and stuff, like guys like that are your favorite types of wrestlers?
I'd say so, yeah. Just because like I know we're all like savvy about what wrestling is and the nature of the business now, but if I'm watching someone, I still want to be able to know that they are, you know, proficient, like that they can fight, you know, that they can. Well, just doing it, just knowing how a fight works, you know, and you can tell when someone knows how a fight works. You can tell when someone knows how to just do how the body moves like that.
Yeah.
You know, the mechanics of the body and how it works.
I've never seen anyone do a backflip in a bar fight. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I think I have, but not with their own will.
I bet.
Against their will, maybe. Yeah.
Just going back to like the Kumite moment. Have you got any more like stand out, like you're talking about me and Franco and stuff, but is there any other ones like
in terms of moments, in terms of big moments, there are a couple that stand out. Like for instance, when we got Alex Colon onto the show.
Oh yes,
that was a really big thing because
and that fucking that spot. And the visual on that was insane.
Yeah. Do you know the story behind that spot though?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Well, it was just after what happened with the Weed Whacker and the kids show.
CC Dub.
And Alex saw it, and he was like, "Oh, do you know what would be good?" Alex wanted to do the Weed Whacker because he saw that. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, that's what everyone's talking about at the minute, so I'm going to do it." And and the funny thing is, and I told Alex about this afterwards, because Vines Bar, it's a big open air place with buildings all around it. Mm-hmm. And I was just watching him do that spot, and I looked over and I could just see there was a bunch of kids out a window one of the buildings across the way. Oh. Yeah, and I was like, "You just as bad as they are, mate. You did it in front of kids as well."
Yeah. So at least it wasn't against the kids' will though, and they were like miles away.
Well, yeah,
but that's amazing. That was an insane spot. That show was that a show I debuted on by any chance? Or was it the one after?
Yeah, no, it was a 1U debut because the reason why Darko and Cologne were headlining is because we didn't have Big Joe. Because
was it meant to be? It was meant to be Joe and Clint.
That's right. So it ended up as you and Clint, and I remember I came and got you and Clint from the train station, and that was the first time we had you. So
it was.
It was just funny that it happened like that because obviously
it was good timing though as well because I just turned heel. I was talking with Malachi about it. I just turned heel, and I was surprised and like I'd been hidden, and then I come out and everyone like booed us again. This is what I mean with like stories and that for crossing over. Like I turned heel and Rise the week before, but I'd always and then obviously, but I'd always been a face everywhere. I hadn't been disabled. That was my first time ever being a heel. But it's the same crowd, same stories and that, and I come out and I just had to fucking do it, and I had this big grin on my face.
Yeah.
Perfect. It was perfect day. I love that debut. And then the rest is history. It's crazy, Matt. It's Matt. When was that show? What year was that? I struggled at these dates together because it all starts to blur into one.
Well, it would have been it's the first time we were at Vine, so it would have been about maybe 23, 22.
Yeah. Crazy that. It's not even 3 years. Not even that long.
Yeah. It was good because Joe was injured, but like in terms of kayfabe as well, it was you who injured him. So
I know. It was as well. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The dirty Geordie bastard. That's where that was born. That's crazy. Geordie Judas became a thing.
Yeah.
It's mad. But,
yeah.
That was when Alex was over. He had a decent speaking of like when the imports have a good run. I'm sure he had a good run. Did he? He had Rise, TNT, and Kumite all. I'm sure it was all in the one weekend. And then sure, Rise did like a family show where him and Joe wrestled. I'm almost certain they're hitting each other with like balloon light tubes and shit. It was around the time when the Ukraine.
I think Malachi helped him out with some as well.
I don't want to offend anyone, but I was going to say it was around the time the Ukraine shit was going on because I remember it was like a fundraiser for that and like the ropes were like red, yellow. I'm almost certain. But yeah, sorry, what were you saying then?
Well, nothing. I was just saying, like, I think he did. I think Malachi helped him with some family shows as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, he really
worked for WAW. We'll just leave it at that. I'm sure he had a match. He was in the Scott Hall Memorial Cup for the good old Knight family. But is there any like other standout matches for you from Kumite that you really loved? Or just before we move on and tie it up.
Basically anything that like when we did anything that had a story that paid off, because that's really like where I kind of get involved with Kumite, is like just kind of trying to plan out these long-term things.
That's what I mean. If you again going back, obviously I haven't seen it yet, but as you said, the reaction just from the show gone with Alton and Gonzalez, like I bet for a booker, especially with the way you guys work and just plan the stories, I bet that's such a like satisfying feeling hearing the crowd react like in the way you hope got, like any reaction, like a big reaction, like kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is about death matches, because of the nature of it, it's hard to get heels to 100%. It's hard to get them to boo heels.
I totally agree with this, because by the end, like you might get a boot on your entrance, but then the fans respect the fact that you're killing yourselves for them, and you always get cheered at the end. So that's what I mean. It's hard to keep I remember that it's hard to keep it. Like there is a way to do it, but when it's done right, but it's very hard to stay heel. Be a consistent heel without like doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Plus, like they love bad behavior as well.
Yeah,
so like
exactly.
if you look at someone. Yeah, look at Big Joe, for instance. He'll just come out in his pants, calling everyone fucking pussies, like just being disrespectful to everyone. Anyone else, anywhere else, if this was just like a straight wrestling show, he'd obviously be the heel, obviously. Yeah. But because it's deathmatch, we want to see a bloke who's openly just being a dick to people, because that's the kind of thing that we want to see. You want to see people being bad. So it's such an achievement when you can get people to boo someone in deathmatch.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, I remember when I was like come out. I think the whole thing, because it was what talking about was like live wrestling in Derby, and I was like, I'm not doing a deathmatch here. And I remember I said, come on, my clips. I went to I put the light tubes down, the clints back, and I went to do like a running kick. Then I moved the light tubes and put them in a headlock. The crowd fucking hated it, but it's like what you want. That's as you say, it's like the heel reaction. But yeah, just moving on, we'll start tying it up, mate. I appreciate your time and stuff. So obviously you've moved to Ireland, right? Is that correct? Moved to Ireland, and is that and I just want to know ultimately, like, because I know there's no bad blood between like you and Fletcher. It's not like sorry, I keep saying Fletcher, so I'm looking at you. You and Malachi. There's no bad blood between you and Malachi. Obviously, these are pals and stuff. It's not like a crazy US deathmatch feud between promoters. So I just want to know, like, what ultimately, like, what made you like step away? Was it just because you moved away? I mean, was it all that travel and stuff, or just what was the ultimate decision?
It was so there was a lot of factors that went into it. One, I did just we've been running this show in Derby for years. I grew up in Derby.
Is that where you lived?
Yeah. But I actually kind of the only thing that was keeping me connected to that town was Kumite. Yeah. So when I got the opportunity to move away to Ireland, I just did it because I couldn't see myself staying in this place any longer.
There was no reason to stay.
And in terms of Kumite, again, doing it for 4 years, it was the first time we'd ever done anything like this. So, it was just years of just kind of making those mistakes and learning from stuff and things like that. And all I could, and just the fact that it even went on for as long as it did is an absolute miracle. So
it's like one of the, obviously it just rise kind of for TNT really for a long time, but Kumite really stamped the ground, like, as a mainstay of like Brit Death, you know what I mean? And still is, like, from the international fans and even international workers looking in, they go, where do you want to work? And they say like Rise, Kumite, you know what I mean? And like those are the shows that they want to get on and stuff, do you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Has it only been going 4 years?
4 years, that's it. Yeah.
Crazy. Let's have a cheer for that. That's great. It's class that. I didn't, like, as I say, it all blurs into one for me. But like, that's mad. 4 years. So sorry, I put you off there. You're saying so you've moved to Ireland and stuff. And obviously, keeping you there.
I don't know. I just think it's in such a good place at the moment that I do feel like I'm able.
Still.
Yeah. Because at the time, like for a while, I felt like if there were times when if I did leave, it would have ended. I couldn't. There were times when I couldn't have just left it. But it is at a place now where, like Malachi, he's doing great at the minute, and he's pretty on top of things. I'm kind of happy that I can leave this thing on this high point and just and just move on to the next thing, whatever that is.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to. This is the question the only question I didn't fill you in on. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I've noticed that the deathmatch scene in Ireland is pretty non-existent, and now we have a deathmatch promoter living in Ireland. So I don't know. I've never wrestled in Ireland either, and I'd love to swing some tubes and shit in Ireland. Is there any plans for the future to start something new and start something in Ireland, or have you thought about that, or can you not say too much? I just wanted to end on a little juicy question.
But no, it is a good question. It is a good question because I have come over here and I've noticed the exact same thing, and obviously, my first question is, why isn't there a deathmatch scene here?
Yeah.
Because either there's going to be it's going to be because it's fucking near impossible to do that kind of show, or it's because someone hasn't done it yet. So my first thing would be to answer that question, and once I have, then I think we'll know why no one's done it. Either it's because I'm going to get chased out of town like I did in Nottingham and like everywhere else, or it's simply because no one's done it yet. So we'll find out.
Well, I've seen like there's some great shows over there in like OTT. I'm sure that's a great show, and the crowds that they draw in, and like some of the like the work as they have on, like I feel like there's no reason why it couldn't work. So if you were at the forefront of that, I think you should fucking do it, mate. Take over, and I'd love to be a part of it with you. But I just want to say, we've done like 45 minutes nearly, so I want to thank you for your time, mate, and thank you for everything you've did over the 4 years of Kumite. For me, not only me, the rest of the boys and the fans. One last cheer for Fletch. All the best in the future. Take over Ireland. Bring us in, because I've never been. I'll end the recording now, but to stay on, I'll have a bit.
All right, mate.